Dear friends, have a good day. Here in this video, today we are going to look at theorems on countable sets. Countable union of countable sets is countable. What this theorem says? If A1, A2, A3, etc., An, etc. are all countable sets, then union of An is countable. Or the countable union of countable sets is countable. That is the statement. Given that capital A1, capital A2, capital A3, etc. are all countable sets. First off, you must know what is countable set. Do you know what is countable set? We know that the set of all natural numbers is countable because the natural numbers have been created for the purpose of counting of objects. So, to prove a set A is to be countable, it is enough if we show that it is equivalent to n, the set of all natural numbers. So, the above sets can be represented as capital A1 is equal to the set of all elements A11, A12, A13, etc., A1n, etc. and the set A2 becomes the set of all elements A21, A22, A23, etc., A2n, etc. and the set A3 becomes the set of all elements A31, A32, A33, etc., A3n, etc. and in general the set An becomes the set of all elements An1, An2, An3, etc., Ann, etc. and so on. Now, to prove the above theorem, what we have to do is, we have to prove union of An is equivalent to n, the set of all natural numbers. So, these are all the countable sets we have taken A1, A2, A3, etc., An, etc. Now, consider the elements in the above expression, the sum of whose subscript is 2. There is only one element, that is A11. Then find the elements, the sum of whose subscript is 3. There are two elements, that is A12 and A21. Similarly, we can find three elements A13, A22, A31, the sum of whose subscript is 4. Continuing in this fashion, for any positive integer m greater than or equal to 2, we can find m minus 1 elements, the sum of whose subscript is m. Pictorially, we can list the elements of union of An in the following way. This is the set of all elements in the set A1. This is the set of all elements in the set A2. This is the set of all elements in the set A3. This is the set of all elements in the set A4. And in general, this is the set of all elements in the set An, and so on. Now, arranging the elements according to the sum of their subscripts. Then what you get is A11 is the first element, and then A12, and then A21, and then A31, and then A22, and then A13, then A14, then A23, then A32, then A41, and so on. Now, counting them in the order indicated by the arrows. So, A11 is the first element, A12 is the second element, A21 is the third element, A31 is the fourth element, A22 is the fifth element, A13 is the sixth element, A14 is the seventh element, A23 is the eighth element, A32 is the ninth element, A4 is the 10th element, and etc. Now, we can rewrite the elements of union of An according to the sum of their subscripts. That is, union of An is equal to the set of all elements A11, A12, A21, A31, A22, A13, etc., A1n, etc. Now, form a bijective function f from n on to union of An. So the set of all elements in the set n is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. The set of all elements in the union of an is a11, a12, a21, a31, a22, a13, etc. Now map n onto the union of an. So map 1 onto a11, map 2 onto a12, map 3 onto a21, map 4 onto a31, map 5 onto a22, map 6 onto a13, and so on. Thus there exists a one-to-one correspondence f from n onto union of an. That is, here we have noted that every element of the set of all elements in the set n is mapped onto a unique element in the union of an. Hence union of an is countable. That is, there exists a one-to-one and on-to mapping between n onto the union of an. That is why here you have said that the union of an is equivalent to n. That is why the union of an is countable. That's all. Thank you.